Welcome to Football Overseas, your ultimate destination for thrilling sports content. Brace yourselves for an exhilarating journey through the world of football and beyond. We're more than just scoreline predictions and match analysis. Get ready for a diverse range of shows designed to ignite your passion for sports. Step into the action with our lineup of shows: Champions Crystal Ball for all UEFA tournaments, Premier League Game Month Show, La Liga Game Month Show, Libertadores Vision for Copa America and Copa Libertadores, GoalPlus Africa covering AFCON and African football, Harem B Stars Unleashed predicting Kenyan national football team matches, Eurovision for European tournaments, and the Football Debate Show, your go-to for the hottest debates. And that's not all. Dive into the excitement of NHL, NBA, NFL, T20 cricket, rugby sevens, and much more. Football Overseas is your hub for a wide range of sports. Football Overseas, where passion meets sports. Join us on this thrilling journey, subscribe, engage, and be part of the excitement. Buckle up for an adrenaline-pumping ride. The game is on. Stay tuned with Football Overseas, and let's celebrate the world of sports together.
Okay, hey guys, welcome to a new video stream. This is GoalPlus Africa, and yeah, we're live for Africa World Cup qualifiers. And yeah, so we have Tebogo. Yo, what's up, Tebogo?
I'm good, thanks. How are you, bro?
I'm good. So how excited are you about these qualifiers?
No, I'm excited actually. I think a lot of upset about to happen. So I don't know about you.
Yeah, I think there'll be a lot of upsets. There are some teams that have been on good form, especially since there have been some teams will be traveling from Kenya to go play in the nations, so they have momentum. But other teams they don't have momentum because they have been resting. So it could be exciting. Some local players got some experience in August. So I'm looking forward to it. So the first game.
Yeah, let's take the first game. It's going to be tomorrow. Seriously, Celsius, right? So
Yeah.
this is Gabon.
Celsius versus Gabon. I'm thinking it's going to be a 5-0 win. For Gabon, they are second place with 15 points, 12 goals scored, 6 goals assisted. I think Seychelles is 0 points. There's no chance of them having any hope of qualifying for the World Cup. So for Gabon, they'll go and thrash Seychelles because they know Seychelles is on low morale and they're just playing for fun, while Gabon needs to win big so that they can keep in touch with Ivory Coast, because they know Ivory Coast is playing a tougher opponent, Burundi, and if they win big against Seychelles, they can overtake Ivory Coast if Ivory Coast has an upset against Burundi. So I think 5-0 or a good 3-0 win will be enough for Gabon.
See now, before I give my prediction, as you can see now, in terms of team form at the moment, home team are struggling. They lost 5-0, 3-0, 3-1, 5-1, and 5-0. And then Gabon, they lost 4-3 here, was close. They won 2-1, 3-0, 1-0, lost 5-1 against Morocco. Let's check the head-to-head. Gabon already played against Celsius and they won 3-0. Let's check the table again. The table will give us at least a clear idea. Gabon is second on the table. Celsius is last on the table. So, like you said, I think overall, I think Gabon will win this one. I think it's a 4-0. I don't, but like you said, 5-0. I think for me it's a 4-0.
Yeah, Seychelles is an easy team. It's an easy 3 points for anyone, and it's a very big motivation boost meeting Seychelles.
Mm.
Yeah. And also note, after this game, Gabon will play against Ivory Coast, so they need that motivation boost.
100%. Now we have Chad versus Ghana, and so I think Ghana will walk away with this. But again, let's just take the team form. The form: Ghana won 4-0 here, lost to Nigeria 2-1, won 3-0, 5-0, and lost 2-1 against Niger. Chad a draw, loss, and a draw. It's going to be tough for Chad here. And they played against Ghana. Ghana smashed them 5-0 here. Oh man, let's see the table. Ghana on top of the table at the moment. Wow. Okay. What is your prediction for this one?
For this prediction, I'm going to go for a 5-0 win because I think Chad is on poor quality compared to Ghana. Ghana is a big team, and even I know after this game, Ghana will go and play Mali at home, so they'll need a big win to motivate their players to go and beat Mali in the next game. And Chad is basically out of any dreams of qualifying for the World Cup if they had any. And yeah, so I think Ghana needs big points, and I'm going to go for a 5-0 win. I don't see Chad having a miracle. I believe in miracles, but for Chad, that is not possible.
Highly impossible. Like we said, I think Ghana going to smash Chad 4-0 for me. 4-0, 3-0. Maybe as I said, he said 5-0, but maybe Chad is playing at home. Maybe they might have a fight, but again, I see Ghana winning this game comfortably. So let's go to the next game. Is Angola versus Libya, right? So let's go to the form first. Form Angola lost their previous game against DRC Congo. They won against Zambia, draw, and they lost against Morocco and won against South Africa. Nah, man. And then Libya here and then 3-1 here, lost 3-1, draw 1-1 and lost to Nigeria. So let's go to the head-to-head. Libya and Angola draw their game, and the table will go to give us something clear. Cape Verde is on top. Oh man, we love to see Cape Verde playing in the World Cup. Why not?
Yeah, why not? Especially the women there, it should be good sight. Obviously, the Americans have to enjoy true African beauty.
Yeah. So in this game, I see Angola winning by one nil. So what about you?
For this game, I see a draw because you see when you look at the table, is they're both tight and they both know that they cannot catch up to Cameroon or
Mm.
Cape Verde, so they're playing it for spoils. And even though they're in the run for 6 points, they they both don't want to lose. They both don't want to let the other one win. So they'll cancel out each other to be 2-2 draw.
Okay, fair enough, bro. Fair enough. Uh, let's go to the game. The next game is Guinea-Bissau versus Sierra Leone. Let's go to the form. I think it's very important. Guinea, both teams are struggling, but Sierra Leone actually have a better form because they won their two games. They lost two, draw one, and Guinea-Bissau they lost their three previous games, and they draw the two. So in terms of head-to-head, as you can see now, everything is equal. Guinea already won, Sudan won, and they draw one. So the table actually will give us much idea what is happening. So actually, Senegal have a chance to catch Burkina Faso if they win their next two games. I think they stand a chance. But again, for me, Burkina Faso and Egypt already qualified. So for you, what is your prediction for this game?
I was looking at this game earlier in well, I was looking at this game while I was making my predictions earlier, and I saw that both teams are close on the table, and with Guinea-Bissau having poor form, I think Sierra Leone can get a surprise, shocking point away from home, and that 1 point is better than nothing. Even though I won't be surprised if Sierra Leone goes and beats Guinea-Bissau, even though I don't think that's possible. I think a draw is possible because Guinea-Bissau will need a point to at least climb up the table. So with home advantage, and home advantage will help Guinea-Bissau get a 1 point. So 1-1 will draw for me.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's going to be 1-1 as well. I see a draw here as well. So now we have Madagascar versus Central African Republic. Let's go to the form. Madagascar actually won three matches, draw one, lost their previous game against Morocco 3-2, which is not bad. And also, in the other hands, Central African Republic, they lost three here, they draw two. I think they're in a terrible form. In terms of head-to-head, everything is equal here, as you can see. So Madagascar, but they won their previous two games here. So let's go to the table. Ghana and Comoros are on top. Madagascar, as you can see here, they have 10 points. So I'm going to say Madagascar will win this one 1-0. So what are your thoughts, bro? What is your prediction for this one?
I saw how Madagascar played in Kenya when when Kenya was hosting the tournament, and Madagascar is a good team. It's a tough team to break against, and Central African Republic also played in the same tournament. And I remember these two faced each other in that tournament, and when they faced each other in August, Madagascar beat Central African Republic 2-0. And I don't think within a span of 1 month, Central African Republic has learned its lessons, and I think Madagascar will still beat Central African Republic 2-0 away from home, even though they beat them in a neutral stadium.
So you say Madagascar will win as well?
Yeah, again, yeah, the same scoreline 2-0 as they did last time they faced each other.
Yeah, I see them winning as well. You have Mauritanians versus Cape Verde. The team that we want, us Africans want Cape Verde to do well. But let's go to the team form. Actually, Cape Verde have a better form. They won two here, draw their previous two games. They lost against Mauritania, and then I think they wanted their revenge here. And in other hands, Mauritania draw two here, as you can see, lost three. And head to head, but Cape Verde won 1-0 against Mauritanians. So, what is the prediction for this one?
I think for this one, this will be a tight game, but I think Cape Verde is very highly motivated. They know if they slip against Mauritius or underestimate them, they can drop from first to second, and they don't want that. So they'll be playing with very sharp football. And Mauritius is they don't have any morale going into this game because they know they're not within a 6 points gap between them and second place. So for them, they'll be looking to cause an upset, but I think Cape Verde will be too strong for them. So I think a 3-0 win for Cape Verde away from home would be good and enough. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna say Cape Verde win 2-1 away from home. I see them winning, and as African men, we want them to do well. So I will be vouching for them to win this game.
Yeah. We need them in the World Cup.
Yeah. Sao Tomo and Principe versus Equatorial Guinea. From man, Sao Tomo actually lost their previous 5 games here. Oh my gosh. And Equatorial Guinea won against Sao Tomo here. They draw 2 here, lost 1 here, lost 1. So it's so hard for, as you can see, it's 2 win here. And they already played once each other. So for me, I'm gonna say Equatorial Guinea win 2-0 away from home. I don't see Sao Tomo winning this game. So what about you, bro?
Yeah, I was initially going to go for a 3-1 win for Equatorial Guinea, but again, I remember whenever you predict for Equatorial Guinea, you always predict in twos, you don't predict in threes. So I'm going for a 2-0 win for Equatorial Guinea. Yeah,
Yeah,
to be
I
safe.
see. Yeah. So Thomas started getting at the moment. No way they're winning. Now we have Algeria versus Botswana. This is going to be actually a big game for me. Algeria, they're in a bad form. They throw their previous 4 games, and they won here. They won against Uganda. In the other hand, Botswana won here, lost against Algeria. Okay, draw here, draw 1-0 here, and where they're playing in Algeria. Okay, that might give Algerian an edge because Algeria haven't lost against Botswana. As you can see, 3-1, 5-0, 1-0 here. Also the table. Let's see the table. Botswana still have a chance. They have 9 points. If they win, there's still a chance to go toe to toe, maybe with Mozambique in the last game. But again, if Mozambique wins, I think it's over for them. But again, goal difference are not far apart, so they still have a chance if they manage to at least maybe get a draw against Algeria and Mozambique doesn't win their game as well. Maybe they might have their chance. So overall, what are your thoughts about this game? And then which one do you think will win this game?
I think for this game, it will be a tight game, to be honest. I think it will be hard for you to predict Mozambique to lose because Mozambique is on second place. They need precious points to go to first place so that they can overtake Algeria, even though they know it is hard to overtake Algeria with the form that they have. So I think for Mozambique, they'll struggle against Uganda. Uganda will be looking to bounce back against how they were knocked out in the Chan 2024. So they're looking to bounce back from that and they need a big win at home so that they can have the Ugandans believing in the national team again after they were knocked out in the quarterfinals. So a 2-1 win will be good enough for the Ugandans. Yeah.
Okay. For me, I'm gonna say Botswana won and Algeria won. I see a draw for this game, but again, let's see. Just to vouch for Botswana, we have here Cameroon versus Eswatini.
Wait, were we predicting Uganda versus Mozambique or Algeria versus Botswana?
Algeria versus Botswana, bro.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was predicting it wrong. So for Algeria versus Botswana, I see Algeria beating Botswana 2-1. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Now we have Cameroon versus Eswatini. So first, let's go to the form. Cameroon having lost in the last 5 games. As you can see here, 3 wins, 2 draws. Eswatini, 2 draws, lose, draw, lose. Head to head here. Head to head, the first game they draw 0-0, but Cameroon are playing at home. So I see Cameroon winning this game 2-0 against Iswatini. What about you? What are your thoughts about this game?
I think at some point Cameroon should decide as a national team when to drop Onana because I think with Onana as their number one, they will continue to concede sloppy goals, and I think because of this, Cameroon will struggle to beat Eswatini, not because of Eswatini is a good attacking side, but because the defense of Cameroon is not confident with the number one goalkeeper. So I think a 1-0 win for Cameroon will be a tight win. And yeah, I think the team will play with low confidence, the Cameroon side, as long as Onana is goalkeeper of that national team.
Oh man, Onana. Now we have Mali versus Comoros. Uh, let's go to the form. Mali actually lost against DRC Congo, draw against Central African Republic. They won against Mali, Eswatini, and Mozambique. In the other hands, Comoros won against Madagascar. They lost against South Africa. Kosovo won against Chad, and they lost against Comoros. So let's go to the head-to-head. Head-to-head. Uh, Actually, Mali won here 3-0. But again, now Comoros are playing it home. Let me check the table. Actually, I think the table is so tight. Mali actually need the win. Oh my gosh, Comoros! If Comoros win this game, I think they're through. They're through to the knockout stage, and also if Ghana slip up, if Ghana's slip up, they have a chance. But again, goal difference, I think Ghana they're good. So overall, for me, I would say uh, Comoros were one and Mali one. What are your thoughts about this one? I say it wrong.
Yeah, I think Comoros will not want to slip any point against Mali. They know that Mali is a good side and Mali knows that Comoros will be underestimating them as well. Mali wants 3 points, and I think both teams will cancel each other out. Mali with its home advantage will only help Mali to stay in the game, so a 1-1 draw will be good enough for both
Yeah,
teams.
for me, 1-1 draw as well. So let's see, man. We have now Tunisia versus Liberia. Okay, from Tunisia lost against Morocco, but they won their 3 games here against Burkina Faso, Mali, and Liberia, and they lost against Gambia. In the other hand, Libya won their game against Sao Tome, lost against Tunisia, Liberia won against Togo, and they lost against Equatorial Guinea. I think the table here, let's take the table. Libya actually have a chance because they have 2 points behind Namibia, so I think they have a chance. And in the other hand, Tunisia ahead. I think Tunisia will actually go through. But let's go to the head-to-head. Head-to-head, Tunisia 1-2, Libya 1-1. So before I give my prediction, what are your thoughts about this one? Who do you think will win against Tunisia versus Liberia?
First of all, for Liberia, I'm shocked to see that Liberia is on good form. The the head of teams like Equatorial Guinea, Malawi, and the they're close to Namibia as well. I thought that Liberia will not be this close in the tournament for the FIFA World Cup qualifiers, but they have really shocked me. For Tunisia, I think Tunisia was placed in an easy group that even if Tunisia slips down for 1 game, that Tunisia will still qualify anyway. And I think in this game, Tunisia will beat Liberia 2-0. Yes.
Wow. After seeing Liberia giving it their all, I'm gonna say 1-1 on Tunisia 2-1. I see Liberia fighting because it just they have something to pray for. Let me go here to other games on the 5th. Okay. We have Somalia versus Guinea. So team form, as you can see, Somalia lost 4 games and draw one, and then Guinea lost 3, won 1 and draw 1. Head to head, they draw their match 0-0, as you can see on the table. Guinea and Somalia struggling, as you can see. So, what is your prediction for this one? For me, I'll say 0-0 as well. Another 0-0 draw.
Um, for this game, are they playing in Somaliland? Somali. So if they're playing in Somali, I think the change of ground will affect Guinea as well. And I think Guinea will struggle not due to Somalis is a strong national team, but due to they're not used to playing in in that stadium. So I think a 2-1 win for Guinea will be good enough. And plus they rotate against Somali because I know in the next game they're playing against Algeria. They need their men rested for that game. Yeah.
Okay, but you rest them or you don't rest them. I don't think they're going to qualify because I think they're both in a terrible form. They are both bottom of the group. So yeah, maybe if they win, they have 10 points. But again, they have to win again to have 13 points, which is unlikely because Botswana and Uganda are still there. So let's see, man.
But also remember for Guinea versus Algeria ahead of that game is that Guinea knows that Algeria is already top of the group, and then they know that Algeria knows that their opponents, Mozambique, is not that consistent. They will drop points. So Algeria will not play sharp as they would if they were playing, if they had a better number two whose form is increasing. Yeah. So I think Guinea will think that there's still a fighting chance the next game. So they'll rather rotate against Somali so that they can play the key players against Algeria and give and have a fighting chance for 3 points against Algeria.
Okay, I hear you, bro. Let's see what will happen. Let's see what happens. Now we have South Sudan versus DRC Congo. Let's go to the form. South Sudan lost 3-1 here and draw against Sudan. Also, there's DRC Congo. They won 3 and they lost 2. But I think Congo are in a better form. Let's go to the head-to-head. As you can see, DRC Congo won 1-0 at home. Let's go to the group to the table. DRC Congo are leading with 13 points, and South Sudan have 3 points. So I don't see Sudan actually winning this game. So I'm gonna say DR Congo 2-1 away from home. So what about you?
Mm, I'll agree with you. The RC Congo is a good team, national team, and they're top of the group because for a reason. And I think they'll want to continue staying top of the group. South Sudan doesn't have any chance of qualifying for the World Cup, not even in a miracle. So I think 2-1 win will be good enough for the Congo.
100%, I agree with you as well. So let's go to another game on the 5th, which is Friday. Oh, we talked about this one actually right now. Kenya, your country, versus Gambia. Right? Kenya, I think this is the chain form, right? They draw 2 and they won 3. Actually, they're in a good form at the moment. I know this is 1-1-1. They considered 2 goals in their last 5 matches. For me, defensively, they are good, but I think they need to add more goals. But also, Gambia, on the other hand, they won 2 games, they lost 2 and draw 1. Head to head, the game was 3-3. Okay, let's go to the table. Let's see if your country actually have a chance. Kenya have 6 points. Nah, nah, doesn't have a chance. But I'm gonna say Kenya 1-0 win. What are your thoughts?
I think you can never underestimate the power of having a Kenya fan base at home. I think the Kenya fan base at home will push the Kenyan team to victory, and I know with Kenya during the CHAN 2024 we lacked attacking power because our local attackers were that good. Yeah. So our local attackers weren't that good, and I think with players like Michael Olanga coming back, the foreign best players, uh, our attacking force will improve. And I think for Kenya, if we continue building up from where we left off of CHAN 2024, I think we can shock Gambia and beat Gambia 2-1. I believe so.
Yeah, for me, I would say 1-0 to Kenya.
Yeah. Big ups, Kaiser Chiefs Fan TV.
We have Namibia here and Malawi. Okay, let's go to the form. Namibia 1-1, lost 1-3, three draws. Then I went to Malawi, lost 3-1-1, and draw one. Let's go to the head to head. Actually, the previous game, Namibia 1-1 nil away from home. So let's go to the table. I think the table will give us a clear idea. Okay, Namibia actually are second and Malawi are fifth. So I'm gonna say Namibia 2-0 at home. What about you?
Uh, what? Okay, it was Namibia versus Malawi, right?
Yes.
Okay. When I look at the table, Namibia is 6 points ahead of Malawi, and Namibia needs at least 3 points to catch up to Tunisia. They know that Tunisia will play a bit lucky in the next four games because they are already top of the group and they think that their opponent will not catch up to them. So I think Namibia will use Malawi to as a boost, morale boost. So I'll say a 2-0 win for Namibia is a good win
Yeah, I
over
think
Malawi.
2-0 for me as well because Malawi are playing at home and already have won against Namibia. Now we have Benin versus Zimbabwe. Let's go to the form here. Benin lost their previous two games and they draw three. Zimbabwe lost against Burkina Faso and a draw lost against Cameroon and a draw against Kenya. So let's go to head to head. Their previous game was 2-2. Okay, and then let's go to the uh, okay, okay. Benin here have 8 points. So Zambia have four. Benin actually are playing at home, right? For me, I see Benin winning this game. I feel Benin winning this game by one goal, maybe a 2-1 or one not. I don't know about you. What are your thoughts?
For this game, looking at the table and everything, I guess Zanzibar. I think Benin will struggle against Zanzibar. I think Zanzibar can be a team where if they wake up and play well, they can upset teams. And Zanzibar knows that they have a chance to, a small chance to qualify for World Cup if they decide to go on a form. And
Mm,
even though they're bottom of the league of the group, Zanzibar are within 6 points within a chance of qualifying for World Cup. So, and Benin, I know they're tied with Rwanda. They know that Rwanda is playing against Nigeria. That would be a tough game. So Benin will want to will want to grab 3 points. I think both teams will want to grab 3 points and they'll cancel each other out. So our 1-1 draw will be good enough.
Now for me, I say home team winning by one nil or 2-1. So, but I don't know. Maybe they might prove me wrong. Let's see. And the other game is Congo versus Tanzania. Right. In terms of team form, Congo, they're in a terrible form as well. As you can see, they draw two, lost three. And in the other hand, Tanzania lost one against Morocco, which is acceptable. They draw against Central African Republic, and they won against Madagascar, Mauritania, and Tanzania. So let's go to head to head. Tanzania won 3-0 against Congo. Wow. As you can see, let's see here at the table. Tanzania are second, and then Congo that doesn't even have 1 point. So for me, this is clear. Man. I'm gonna say Tanzania 2-0 away from home. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I think Tanzanians will play well away from home, and Congo are basically out of any chance of qualifying for World Cup, and they know that the next two games they're playing doesn't matter. They are not within a 6 point gap to qualify for World Cup. Yeah, so for Tanzanians, they want gap to reduce the gap between them and Morocco. The gap is around 6 points, so they're aiming for automatic qualification. It will be amazing to see an East African side automatically qualifying for World Cup, even though as Kenya and Tanzania we have some political conflicts because of some sanctions, but I think Tanzania will beat Congo 2-1. Yeah, away from home.
Okay, 2-1, and I say 2-0 Tanzania. We have Djibouti versus Burkina Faso. Home team actually in a terrible form as well. They are lost. They are four games, draw one. Even Burkina Faso, they are lost 3-1-2. But let's see the table here. The table first, Burkina Faso actually they are in a good position. They need to win their game against this team, and I think they went through. In Iran, their budget at 1 point in the last 6 matches. I think that is poor head to head. Burkina Faso won their previous 3 games against this team, so I think Burkina Faso will win 2-1 away from home. What about you?
Each each group is this.
Say again.
Yeah, I'm saying what group is this?
Okay, let me just go to the group table. Group A.
Okay, so for Burkina Faso versus
Burkina Faso and their budget.
okay, Burkina Faso and the Bote. I'll go for a 2-1 win. I think Burkina Faso is strong enough to beat the Bote 2-0, and yeah, the Bote is basically out of the any chance of going for World Cup. So Burkina Faso needs to bounce back, and a 2-0 lead is good enough. Yes.
Yeah, I think Burkina Faso will win this one. Now we have Lesotho versus South Africa, my country. This their form. So, Lesotho draw here, lost one and lost. South Africa draw against Uganda 3-3, Niger 0-0, Guinea 2-1, Algeria 1-1, and they lost against Angola 3-0. In terms of head-to-head, South Africa won 2-0 at home and draw against Lesotho here, as you can see. But let's go to the table. I think we are number one actually. Yeah, 13 points. So if we draw this game or win, I think we are going through. So no, Okay, 11, 14. Yeah, yeah. I think if you even draw, but for me, I want a win to get it to secure everything. So let me see. Lesotho have 6 points. Lesotho actually have a chance as well. So this game won't be easy. But again, what is your prediction? Is a group C for this game for you?
I think for this group, I'll say South Africa will be aiming for 3 points, and they know it's World Cup season, and they know that they are top of the group, so they'll be aiming to qualify on a bang. And I guess Lesotho, if they smash Lesotho 4-0, they'll knock out Lesotho out of the World Cup games, and South Africa will automatically qualify. I think so with 3 games left, and I don't think Rwanda will catch up to South Africa if Rwanda and Nigeria draw. So South Africa needs a win to qualify, and what better way to win than to ask for to play against Lesotho? So 4-0 for South Africa.
4-0.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 2-0, man. I don't underestimate any team, but I understand your prediction because you've been so good. Now we have Uganda versus Mozambique. Let's go to team from Uganda. Lost 2 games here, as you can see, two wins, one draw, and then Mozambique lost, win, win, loss, and win. Let's go to the head-to-head. Head-to-head, Mozambique won 3-1 against Uganda. Let's check the table. It's Group G. Mozambique actually have 12 points behind Algeria, and Uganda have 9 points. So I'm gonna say Mozambique 2-1. I don't know about you.
Oh, okay. I think this is the one that I predicted earlier by mistake, and I predicted a 2-1 win for Uganda. I know the table looks like Mozambique will beat Uganda, but I don't think that's the case. I think home advantage will play for Uganda, and the Uganda team needs a win to convince Ugandans to back the home team again after that disappointing quarterfinals knockout. Yeah.
Okay. I say Mozambique and then you say Uganda. Let's see, man. Let's see what will happen. Uh, we have here Egypt versus Ethiopia. Egypt, let's see. They haven't lost in the last 5 matches, 3 wins, 2 draws. And Ethiopia, 1 win, 2 wins actually, and 3 losses. Let's go to the head-to-head. Egypt won 2 games, Ethiopia won one. So let's go to the table. I think Egypt are first with 16 points. Ethiopia have 6 points. I think if Burkina Faso win, I think Ethiopia is really out. But again, I don't see Egypt losing this game. So I'm going to say Egypt 3-0 to him. What about you?
Egypt versus Ethiopia. I think Egypt will most likely play uh, a slightly rested side. I guess Egypt knows that they're afraid they're almost close to qualifying for the FIFA World Cup. So they just need not a smashing win, but they just need a close win, and they need to give some of the fringe players or some of the rotational players some game time. So I think a 2-1 win against the East African side for Egypt will be good enough. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I say 3-0 because I don't think this game they're going to rest the main players. Maybe in the last game they might do that. So I don't know. We have now Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire versus Burundi. In terms of form, Cote d'Ivoire actually they draw against Canada here, New Zealand here. I won't even bother about these 2 games in Africa. They won their three previous game. Burundi, they won 5-0 against us. Seychelles, and they lost three, and they draw here. I mean, here they won 5-0. In terms of head-to-head, Cameroon won their previous three games against Seychelles. So I'm gonna let's go to the table as well. So in this case, as you can see now, Ivory Coast have 16 points, Burundi have 10, Gabon have 15. So as much as Burundi can fight, but I see a comfortable win, 2-0 win for Ivory Coast at home. What about you, bro?
Yeah, I think as a Kenyan, I'll say that I need Burundi to lose because if Burundi loses and Kenya wins against Gambia, we go closer to Burundi. And I think with that, considering that we need Burundi to lose and Kenya after, if they beat Gambia, they'll face against Seychelles. So that is a big motivation. I think Kenya should look at this game and hoping that Ivory Coast beats Burundi. And I think Ivory Coast will beat Burundi 2-1. Maybe they'll not play their full strength team, but some part of their team, but a 2-1 win will be good enough against Burundi. Burundi is in good form, but Burundi needs to be reminded that Ivory Coast are the bigger Eagles in this game.
Okay, okay. Now we have Mauritania versus Togo. Let's go to the form. Mauritania won their previous two games. Lost year. Draw Togo, won one out of five. Draw one and lost three. So head to head, they draw their previous game 2-2. As you can see, the table. Togo 4 points. Mauritania have 2 points. So I'm gonna say 1-1 draw. What about you?
For the game of each game,
Mauritania.
Mauritania versus Togo. Okay, for this game, I'll go for a Togo win of 2-0. Togo is ahead of the table. Mauritania is out of the World Cup qualifiers. Both teams are out anyway. Togo will be playing for fun and pride. And yeah, so 2-0 win will be on the cards for Togo.
Okay, no problem. And now we have Morocco versus Niger. Morocco having lost in the last 5 matches. They won 4, draw 1. Niger draw 2, lost 2, won 1. In terms of head-to-head, Morocco have won the previous 5 matches against Niger. Niger haven't beaten Morocco, so till you can see where the game is going. As you can see now, Morocco have 15 points in the group, five wins out of five. Niger have 6 points. So I'm gonna say Morocco win 2-0 at home. What about you?
Hmm, for Morocco versus Niger, that is Group E. So for that game, I'll say it is 4-0 win. I think Morocco with a lot of the foreign best players, they can easily beat as much Niger. Niger, I know they have 6 points within 6 points hope of qualifying for the World Cup. I don't think Niger will qualify for the World Cup. And Tanzania is on good form, and I think Niger knows that. And Morocco will remind Niger why they'll be knocked out of the World Cup games. So 4-0 win for Morocco.
Hmm, that's a smashing.
Yes.
Uh, now we have Senegal versus Sudan here. From Senegal, draw 4, 1-1. That's bad, man. In the other hand, and Sudan, draw 3, lost 1, and 1-1. So let's go to the table. Senegal have 12 points, and Sudan have 12 points. This game will be very interesting. And Derek Kong have 13 points. So who do you think will win between Senegal and Sudan? Because both have 12 points.
Um, this might be interesting because for the that's played in the recent Jan 2024, they played in the third place playoffs, and this game ended with a 1-1 draw, where Senegal beat Sudan in penalties, and I think Senegal is an edging side, whether they have foreign best players or local best players. That is a worrying side. Sudan is uprising, and Sudan will cause an upset. And both teams are on 12 points, so I don't see any team wanting the other one to win. Or yeah, so 1-1 draw. We play each cards here.
I'm gonna say Senegal 2-0, and then we have uh, two games here. On I think this is the last game, right? That we need to predict, and then other games will be next because we haven't talked about Nigeria and Rwanda, and we'll do another live stream after the first games. So this is the last game. I think is Nigeria versus Rwanda. Nigeria won 2-0 against Congo, lost 2, draw 2. Rwanda actually lost 3, won 1, draw 1. In terms of head to head, Nigeria won 2, 3 draws, and Rwanda won. Also on the table, Rwanda are second, Nigeria are 457 points. Oh my gosh, Nigeria really need this win. But overall, who do you think will win this game?
For Nigeria, I think Nigeria has been underperforming for the last 3 seasons. The team has not been performing well as the Nigerian nation expected them to be, especially considering that players, this national team has big players that are playing in Europe and in Turkey and in those foreign based leagues. They'll have expected Nigeria to be performing well national in the continental tournament, but that doesn't seem like the case. Even the local best players struggled in the Chan 2024. And if the local best players are struggling and the foreign best players are struggling, then is there any future for Nigeria as a nation? That's something that the president should ask about. But I think Rwanda is an upcoming football nation, and Rwanda, maybe they have a bit of slope in form, but I think they'll be managed to grab a point away from Nigeria. So 1-1 draw.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's going to be 1-1 draw as well. That's going to be 1-1 draw. So anything you like to add before we wrap it up, bro? And we're going to do another live stream. Maybe Monday. I think maybe Monday after the last game.
Yeah, I think I'll just remind people to make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you smash the likes, and make sure you comment down in the predictions, like your favorite games, what games you're looking forward to, each players do you think will perform well, and yeah, that's what I'll say. I'll to look forward to, and help us reach 1K subs. We are on 859 subs, so we need that. Yeah, by sharing the channel's link, you are helping us reach more people, and more people will get to know about Football Overseas YouTube channel. Yes.
Yeah, I appreciate it for having me as always, bro. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We are not far from reaching 1,000 subscribers, so without your help, it will be impossible. Don't forget to like the stream as well. Give us your comment and your prediction for the upcoming FIFA qualifiers, and then see you soon, people.